There is something in the sky that has been watching us for millennia. Silent, motionless to our eyes, yet active in ways few can perceive. Why have so many cultures feared the same figure without ever having met? What could be so threatening that it infiltrated religions, laws, and even architecture, shaping the world without us noticing? And more unsettling still, why do stories from distant lands describe the same invisible prison, the same wheel that spins endlessly, and the same jailer? Some ancient ones dared to speak and vanished. Others hid clues and symbols we see every day but fail to understand. Perhaps it's not just myth. Perhaps we are living inside this mechanism right now. What if, for a moment, it became possible to see the walls of this prison? Walls so close we've touched them without knowing. At the frozen edge of the solar system, Saturn spins, shrouded in mist and something more. An echo older than human history itself. To the ancients, it was more than a planet. It was the heart of an invisible fortress, built not to hold bodies, but to imprison the essence for countless ages. Isolated civilizations told nearly identical tales, the same symbol, the same dark sovereign, Kronos, devourer and judge of time. Hermetic texts and alchemical diagrams reveal him as the warden who keeps the wheel of existence turning. Reincarnation, from this perspective, is not a blessing, but a sentence. Saturn has always been a boundary, physical, mental, and spiritual. In astrology, it is the cosmic lawgiver, ruler of weight and inevitability. Its north pole holds a mystery, a perfect hexagon, stable for decades, echoing the sacred cube found in the Kaaba, in the tefillin, and in the robes of judges and priests. In Egypt, he was Osiris, judge of the afterlife. In Babylon, Ninurta, the stern guardian. In Rome, lord of Saturnalia, where apparent chaos always ended with order restored. Even the calendar bears his mark. The Sabbath remains his domain. If this hidden secret stirs something within you, if these ancient connections awaken your curiosity, join this quest for truth. Subscribe to continue uncovering mysteries few dare to touch. For Gnostic traditions, Saturn operates samsara, trapping the soul in the endless cycle of death and rebirth. Karma here is not purification, but a mechanism of retention. Even the comforting light at death's moment may be a trick, a reset protocol leading the soul back into the labyrinth. The cube is the perfect confinement, 6 faces, no visible exit. Some, like David Icke, suggest Saturn acts as a transmitter, amplified by the moon, projecting a vibrational matrix that shapes human perception. The prison, then, has no physical bars, only walls made of frequencies and beliefs. And so, the questions we began with find their answer. Perhaps this presence, feared across distant cultures, is the ultimate guardian of a game few realize they're playing. The oldest records suggest escape will not come from without, but from awakening within. Once the structure is seen as illusion, the cube loses its power, and a warden reveals itself not as enemy, but as the final test before freedom. The key has always been with the prisoner. The question is, who will have the courage to use it?